Hello, fellow compatriots. This is your host, Tributron here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Toa Onua. This was suggested by Glady M. Torres. Be sure to go ahead and say hi to him and show him some love. But anyways, yes, this is a revamp that I done, and he's able to be upgraded between Mata version and Nuva version. Well, without any further ado, be sure... And also, if you want to go ahead and get yourself your very own merch, you can go ahead and get it right now. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, without any further ado, let's go straight to the review, shall we? Alright, let's go ahead and start with articulation, but before we do that, let's lower the camera. There we go. And move this out of the way. There we go. Alright, so starting from the feet up, ankles can go up this far, can go down all the way back, so you can definitely break his ankle. You got tilt in either direction. However, if you angle it forward a little bit, then tilt, then you can get even more of a tilt, which is very nice. The knees, they can bend 90 degrees. And on top of that, the legs can go all the way up, and they can go all the way back. Sadly, they can't go out that far due to the way the legs are designed. And last but not least, you get, well, not last, but definitely something interesting to note, is that he also has waist articulation as well. And of course, you can make him be able to crunch, just like so. And he holds the pose. Now, the ball joints on these here are a little old, so the axles tend to disconnect. Now, I could easily renegade this issue by simply using the axles with the stopper ends, and if you did that, then you'll be good to go. Now, speaking about stoppers, I have committed great heresy. Yes, that's right, because I kind of had to sand down some Lego pieces, the Technic ones with the studded end, and turn them into stoppers. This isn't a cut piece, this is a 3-length axle with a stud stopper end, but I sanded off the stud connector off. Why did I did this? Because I didn't have the pieces. Why didn't I just buy it? Because I had to build it in a short time frame. Glady M. Torres, I am looking at you. So, please give me time. I really need time, or else heresy is gonna continue to flourish in these lands. The head can look forward, back and forth. So you got range there. Cannot look up and down due to the way it's connected. Anua is a weird case because of the way his head is connected. So it's kind of hard for me to make an articulated neck. Now, probably with Pohatsu, I could probably do that. His shoulders can, in fact, shrug, and he's falling apart. He's made out of very old, used pieces. Tahu was a lot more durable in this regard, but Anua here, he's faltering a little bit. Now, he does shrug, just like Tahu, and you can make him hang his shoulders low. The arms, they can move forward, they move back. They can't go out that far, which is why you got the shrugging feature, so that you can get him to extend his arms out a little bit more. He does have a bicep rotation, and since the elbows are on a ball joint, you can bend them in this far, bend them back, and so forth. So he has a little bit more range than Tahu. More articulation, and of course the claws are on a ball joint. Now that we got that out of the way, let's turn him into his Nuva form. To turn him into his Nuva form, it's very easy to do. I keep all the parts in baggies. Yeah, this is Tahu stuff. We're not looking at Tahu. Tahu is in one piece, though. He is up there. I kind of like him in his Nuva form, so I'm keeping him in his Nuva form. Okay, now back over here. So, to upgrade him, simply pull off the head, pull out the axle, plug the axle back into where it came from, where the joint rotates. That's very crucial. Simply just plug this bad boy in. Just like that. And you probably see where this is going. If you don't, then I don't know. Try to solve the Da Vinci Code or something. But then attach this. Attach that. Attach this. And attach this right over here. And now he's in his Nuva form. Hooray! And the only leftover piece is this, unlike Tahu, which had a whole lot of pieces left over. But yet again, it's good to have a back in hand when you want to change the accessories out. Now you can, of course, give him the little chainsaw roller skates if you want him to. It is very simple. It works the same way as the original toy. Just go ahead, pull these out. Put these in here. And plug them in, and it works just like that. Now, I'm not gonna go ahead and go into old def and show him that he can stand and so forth. You guys know that he can stand. Now, you see him falling apart a lot, but he is actually pretty sturdy. He's just has a lot of old pieces is all. You know, he's not falling apart. It's just that I'm rough. That's the only thing. So if you have rough hands like me, then you might have some issues. But other than that, he is a good lad. There we go. There's a Nuva for you. Let me move his stuff out of the way. Now, time for size comparisons, because you guys want to probably see size comparisons. Here's a Nuva right next to a Nuva. So you got a size comparison there. If I get the leg on, there we go. So a Nuva right next to a Nuva. So you can see a little bit bigger, but it's still in scale though. It's still in scale. Here he is with Pohatu. If you have yourself a Master Pohatu. Here he is with a Rakshi. If you got yourself a Rakshi, there you go. And last but not least, we can't forget Tahu. So you guys get a size comparison there. If see how good they look together, and of course I could probably change him back into his Mata form. It's very easy to do that. Ah. There we go. So there they are together. And then here's the older ones together. And you can see like the similarities. You know, Onua is shorter than Tahu. Tahu is taller than this Onua. You know, it follows the same traits, same build construction, where Olympia Wa's head is attached to the torso. Same applies over here. You know, it got the similar building construction and all that jazz. I know, I could have probably done better with the legs. The color layout on those lower legs are horrendous. I didn't have enough pieces. But other than that, you know, I can easily change that out. But, you know, you got a pretty consistent heights and all that jazz. The limbs are all in the same length as the originals. I tried to keep it the same, all in all. So, yeah. And now the most infamous of size comparisons, because we got to get this out of the way. Here he is right next to a torso piece. CCBS torso piece. The most common piece you could ever find. And yeah, as you can see, not that big of a figure. So there you go. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. And like always, if you want to go ahead and possibly see a Kaida in the future, because I think that's what you're thinking, Gladiatoress. You're probably wanting a Kaida form. And to be quite frank, let's see how Pohatu goes. I don't have a lot of tan. I honestly don't have a lot of tan, so tan's gonna take a lot of time. And I know that's probably where this is going. Since the torsos are basically very similar to that of the originals. So let's see how the Kaida version goes. However, for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna need to go ahead and build Pohatu first, get all those tan parts, and then try to cobble together as some sort of unique design. And I know that the Kaida has like a kicking function along with an arm swinging function, if I remember correctly, but I'm not so sure. So, we'll cross that road when we get there. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and like always, take it away, myself.
Hello, and welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more stuff just like this, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. And of course, if you want to follow me in any sorts of social media, you can follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Printerest, and also the TTV message boards. And also, Patreon, in case if you want to go ahead and give me some support. And the links to all those are in the description down below. Also, I have Discord as well, so you can chat with me if you want to, which the link to that is in the description down below. Anyways, that is it for this video, so I hope you all enjoy, and like always, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!